Hey, welcome back. In the previous lesson, I finished the index.php, which was stretched out across multiple lessons. Now, currently, index.php is used to display all the pages, including standalone pages like this lorem ipsum that you see right here. But here's the thing, when displaying pages, you would want to use a separate template. And that's what page.php is for. So if we create page.php, it's a blank page. Now if we refresh, notice we don't have anything on that. If we go to the home page, you can see that index.php is being used. But if we check out a single page, there's nothing. So let's write that. We start with the header, of course. So php get header. Refresh, and there's our header. Next, we're going to have the content. Now the content will be placed in a div with a class of main content and call md8 role is going to be main. Yeah, so just like index.php, yeah, this is very similar. Next, we're going to load the sidebar and the footer. Okay, so now we have everything we need in the page except the content. Now on the content, since this is a standalone page, it uses a separate loop for displaying the content. So we're going to start with this php while have posts. We're going to load the posts, and we don't do the traditional check that we did on index.php. Yeah, if we have posts, because if we're landing on this page here, then we already have a post, so that check is unnecessary. So while we have posts, we load the post, and I'm going to do an end while here so I don't forget. And then I'm going to start with an article with an ID of post dash and then php. I'm going to put the ID in here. And then I'm going to say another PHP post class. You might be familiar with this because it has been used in content PHP, yeah? It's basically the same thing. And in fact, this is very similar to the content PHP. So I'm going to grab this stuff right here, and I'm going to paste it inside my article. And then just keep only what I need. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit. Okay, so what do we need? We need the post thumbnail because that can also be displayed on pages. But the only difference is the title will be displayed right here after the post thumbnail, because we don't have to do a check if it's single anymore. Okay, so I'll delete that. Next, we don't need the entry meta anymore, so delete that as well. Next is the entry content, where we're just going to have the content. Yeah, so php the content, and then php wp link pages, because pages can also be split up into multiple entities. And what else? We have the entry footer, which should only contain the edit link, right? It's a page, you still need to edit that. And for that, we're going to go to our functions PHP, and I'm going to grab this bit right here. Yeah, so if the user is logged in, then we're going to display the edit post link. The only difference is I'm not going to display it as a list item anymore. Instead, I'm going to use a paragraph. So paragraph here and close it here. Okay, so let's refresh, and there is the content. And right at the bottom, you can see the edit link because I am logged in. Now, the last thing we got to do here, after the article is closed, I'm going to do this PHP comments template. It's a page, so it should have comments. And comments template, if we save now, you're going to notice it needs comments.template. comments.php, which isn't created yet. So let's go ahead and do that. Comments.php. Yeah, and I'm just going to leave it like this for now. Refresh, and now nothing is shown yet. Okay, so that is the template for page.php. Now, what happens when you click on a post? For example, template sticky, right? This is a post. It currently uses index.php to render, but if we do single.php, yeah, it will be overwritten because single PHP should only be used to control how you display a single post. So let's write this real quick. PHP. Okay, this is very similar to page PHP, so I'm gonna copy this content. Yeah, we need the header, we need the sidebar and the footer, but the content is a bit different. So we still need the main content and call him the 8. Instead of this whole content that you see right here, I'm going to say PHP get template part content and then get post format and then comments template. And this will ensure that for every post the correct template will be loaded from this. Yeah, content audio, content gallery, image, just like we did in index.php. The only difference is this is the single post page and it has the comments template. So that's about it for this lesson. We've created page PHP, single PHP, and now the only thing that we need to do to complete this area of the framework is the comments template. That's coming up in the next lesson.